9, 2, 1. What it do, baby? Yeah. Kawhi better be saying a lot of that tonight, boy.
Antonio, you're good.
All right.
Antonio, you're good.
All right.
All right, Larry.
Good. Everybody else check. Check Derwin then.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. 2K Association. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3.
Sound good, Dagwood.
All right.
10-987-654-321. 10-987-654-321. 10-987-654-321.
All right, you good.
You know what? Time out, guys. Are they muted? They're muted. Hold on, Rod. I just heard something. Okay. We're back here working on a weekend here on BNC Black News Channel. This is the Compete Forever 2K Association Championship. Some of the top players in the country here playing NBA 2K. Had online qualifiers, and now we are down to the final four. That's right, 3 games here on BNC to crown another NBA 2K Association champion. All right, let's come inside here. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports, Mad NFL NBA 2K League. Good to be back here on a weekend here on BNC Black News Channel, our proud television partner. Let's go ahead and bring in a proud partner of mine, a player partner, as they like to call him, NBA 2K royalty, Antonio Williams, former college basketball player, Phoenix Suns scout. How about those Phoenix Suns? They were the 2 seed out west in the association, the NBA playoffs, man.
Yes, sir. Once again, it's on. We are in this thing, man. I cannot wait for us to put some of our technology on this track. As far as those Suns go, no question. Hey, mama's cooking.
All right, Kwame Brown, you stop that right now, man. Let me see your hands. You got little hands? Let me see your hands.
Man, yeah, mama's cooking.
Mama's cooking.
Yeah,
Y'all are wild, man. Oh, God.
We had to do it. Man,
Dude, you just took a left turn, man. You just took a left turn. Like,
you're the point guard on the show. You set it up. I just made the shot, man. You set it up.
There you go.
Yeah.
Throw it up, man.
That's it. That's it. That's all. I just made the shot. You set it up.
Mama's cooking, not daddy's cooking, I guess, because this dad can't cook. I try, though.
Yeah,
kids,
you know.
They love me, but they could do better. That's for sure. When it comes to culinary skills, I can, for sure.
Oh, no. We know about the lasagna that you got, that you keep in the oven, man.
All right, you want to clown me? I'm not going to. I'm not going. Hey, y'all capping. Stop it. That's enough. Hey, welcome back here on BNC. We're clowning. It's time to get back to the esports here. I got Antonio Williams. Kids call him A Willie down there in the DFW. Larry Ridley here. I'm in the tri-state area in New Jersey. It is the Compete Forever 2K Association. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rules real quickly here this weekend here on BNC. Of course, Hall of Fame difficulty play now. Quick play regs. Current NBA rosters available, all 30 teams, A Willie. 5-minute quarters, single elimination format. That's what it was in the qualifiers. Now we're down to the final 4. It will also be single elimination here. And A Willie, what happens if you get down by 30?
You got to get off them sticks. Maybe you need to go get some of mama's cooking if you're down by 30.
Yeah, you ain't got to go home, man, but you got to get the heck off those sticks.
That's it. That's all.
30. Absolutely. Let's take a look at the prizes here because it's all about the prizes, what they're playing for. Shmoney, as we like to call it. Here you can see the Compete Forever 2K Association prizes. The first place participant, the champion, gets $200 straight cash, homie. A Big League Chew prize pack. Of course, 2K Association presented by Big League Chew, Big League Bubbles, Bubble Gum Fun. Also, Zip Chair. You will get an NBA licensed gaming chair. They're the only company. Zip Chair. Go to zipchair.com. Pick out any gaming chair that you see. NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, Major League Soccer, NCAA. Also, if you want to have your own, custom chair, you can do that as well. And the runner-up, second place, gets $100 cash. All right, let's take a look at the bracket here. See what we have going on, the 4 participants, and we'll start on the left-hand side of your screen here in the final 4. Spy on You. We saw him last month for the Compete Forever 2K Association Championship, playing with the Sixers. See if he can get back to a championship. Got a newcomer this time, BKP, playing with the Warriors. Come out to play.
Hey.
Speaking of coming out to play, we got Dagwood, Durham Worrell coming out to play. The Virginia State University alum, HBCUs, yes, sir, in the house. Dagwood, who you got? You got Warriors or you got Sixers, who I'm representing right here?
I would normally rock with the Warriors. I think the Warriors, Steph Curry, don't like to go against him, but I love BKP. He's a Madden champion, but I think he might be a fish out of water in this one. This ain't basketball, baby.
Flop it.
Yeah, he might have bit off more than he can chew with this one. I'm
let that man diversify his portfolio.
I mean, until I can see it. I don't know if he Dion or if he Bo. I don't know which one he is.
Oh, boy.
Man, this is spoken like a Knicks fan. That energy in that arena now, D is coming out swinging.
I know.
I'm not swinging. I'm just saying. I know he can play football. I
Right.
don't know if he can play
So
basketball.
you don't think he's a two e-sport athlete?
And I don't think he got to show me first before I'm gonna put that money on the line.
Okay. Hey,
Hey,
Willie.
you must be from Missouri with me then.
Hey, show me, right? Hey,
Right.
Willie, you got the hoodie on today, man. You know, it's the summertime, man. You know, it's hot outside.
It is, man. But you know, I thought I would take one for the team. Again,
Oh, okay.
you know.
Well, I
I'm all
usually wear
about the team.
sleeves, but you know, it's the summertime. 2 months out of the year here in the Northeast, man. You know, June, July, August, 3 months. It's pretty warm, so I took the sleeves off. Who you got, hey Willie?
I got to go. You know what? I'm going with the Sixers. I'm going with my man Spy. I got to go with it.
You know what? I was gonna go BKP, but look, I got the Sixers Gaming Club NBA 2K League right here. 76ers, the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, in the NBA playoffs. I'm going with Spy on you too. I'm a little worried though. He doesn't have on the headband. That's troublesome.
Yeah. He's like, wait a minute.
He said, "Hold my beer."
Roger Federer would not be happy right now.
He said,
Ah,
"Hold on a
now I feel
second."
better.
There, Cobra Kai in the
Now I
house.
feel better. He's got the headband. Yes,
What
sir.
I'm talking about. You see it.
Now I'm very confident in saying, and I can say it with my chest out like this. I'm going to say it now. Spy on you. And it might be a 30-point blowout, guys. We'll see.
Oh man.
Wow.
Are you standing on that?
See, I wasn't even disrespectful.
10 toes down.
Hey, okay.
Yes, I'm
All right.
standing on it. All right.
Wow.
Standing on it.
Derwin, we'll see you after the game. You'll be interviewing the winner. And of course, if you have anything to add to the broadcast, just come on in and hop on in, brother. We'll get you on here in the middle of the game. All right, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Warriors and Sixers, BKP. Spy on you. Let's go lock up. Ooh, new graphics, huh? New boxes here. Compete forever.
That's what shout out to Kevin Hot Rod. That's what they do.
Yeah, kick, punch, block. Just truth be told here, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I'm the one that came up with this box, though.
Oh,
But I'm just
All right.
saying, you know, I just
Man,
gotta be
put you on
truthful out
camera.
there.
You get enough love.
You know. That's true. But you know what? Hot Rod executed. Kevin executed, so they do get
Let's
love
get
here.
it.
Ooh, speaking of the love, rocking the rim there.
Is
Oh,
that
okay.
2K love? Is that
Okay.
Draymond with 2K love?
That was Draymond Green. I thought he was known for defense, though.
Well, you just said 2K love, LL, right?
I did.
Right? Just the same way you talk about one Dame Lillard. He can dunk, LL. Get off of that man.
Yes, he can. He just can't dunk on an entire city. We've gone over this 1,000 times, man. Ooh, green bean.
And it's green.
Warriors. Look at that. BKP top left-hand corner. 5-0 run out the gate. Hey, Willie, what is he doing well? Well, you better stop ball.
That's
not good.
That's the first thing. When you get Ben Simmons coming downhill and when the defense gets a chance to stack up after a made bucket, that's not good if you're the Warriors. So you want to make sure that they're hard enough to contain in transition.
Oh, look at those Warriors, man.
Young fella, James Wiseman.
Wiseman got injured at the end of the season for the Dubs, but hey, got a 7-footer, man. Played what, like 3 games at Memphis, Funky Town, where BKP is from, by the way.
Hey, you know what? I'll be obliged if you step outside.
Because my
ride is awaiting. You know what it is?
Space age pimping.
New day, new age.
New day, new age. Every once in a while, we play the game.
Hey.
Nothing is too good. Then I just got to trail off.
Exactly. We've been
Speaking
trying
of
to
trail.
figure out now for 20 years what's being said on that hook.
I know. We gotta figure out. I gotta go to Google and look up the lyrics there.
We need to. You know what? We need Genius to get to sponsor this so we can look up the lyrics on that. Let's go,
Good
Genius. Get in the game.
3 does not go down for the Warriors. Oh, look at Draymond and Wiseman just doing their thing down low. Look, if I was gonna say, post play, I mean that's advantage Sixers. Not right now.
Not right now. Love the young fella. And I know everybody is hoping and waiting for Clay to come back healthy, but I really think this franchise and what happens moving forward, the development of James Wiseman is just as important.
Absolutely. We saw Ben Simmons as well, keeping the Sixers in it, down by 3, and another bunny. At that time, it was Draymond. So it's been the Draymond and Wiseman show here for the Warriors. Up 5, 11-6, and there he goes. Wham with the left hand. Ben Simmons from
Ben playing
LSU.
downhill again
Yeah.
off of made buckets. That's not good if you're the Warriors, for sure.
Yeah, coming downhill, man, punching it home with the left there. Ben Simmons once again on the break. This time gives it up. And there's a foul there heading to the line for the Sixers. There he is. Joel Embiid, son of Superman's father, Jarrell, right?
Jarrell, exactly. Getting in the game, showing his dexterity for a big man on the break, handling the pass, putting that thing down and getting fouled. Not a lot of big men have those dancing feet like that, man. That dude is, it's amazing to see a guy that big move that way.
Number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, Philly. Sixers had a good year this year. Doc Rivers coming on board, former Celtics and Clippers coach. Magic as well. Former Knickerbocker. How about the MSG, man? Back in May was rocking, boy. Holy cow.
Rocking.
Even LeBron tweeted out, MSG, holy cow.
No, rocking. My man Derwin has got to love that as a Knicks fan. So that thing is rocking.
Yeah, absolutely. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports. Madden NFL, NBA 2K League, and a nice little 6-0 run here by the man that's below A. Willie with the headband on. He's got the lead 12-11. Back come the Dubs, and the other guy below me, BKP, finds himself trailing for the first time here.
This is what the Sixers are known for, going to their defense and relying on that defense. And here's Clay wide open.
Green.
That's what the Warriors do. If you give up that dribble penetration and then you have to sink, you don't sink off of one of those shooters. That's for sure.
Absolutely. But back come the Sixers, working it down low. Back on the teeter-totter here
Sixers
on
going to their
BNC.
advantage.
Oh, that's a
Going
deep
to
three.
Dwight Howard. Yeah.
D. White.
They're going with their version of the Twin Towers, Dwight Howard and Joel Embiid. That actually takes a lot of the pressure from a defensive standpoint and a rebounding standpoint off of Embiid and really frees him up to be a scorer.
We were just talking superheroes, right? Superman and things of that nature. Well, Dwight Howard was Superman when he was in Orlando. Remember, that was like his moniker, following in the footsteps of Shaq.
Don't say it too loud. Shaq will get mad.
I know. He's the original Superman, but Superman's father is Joel Embiid.
Hey, good comeback, LL. I love it.
6
That way
degrees of separation, man.
That's it. Shaq and Dwight can both be friends of the program. There we go.
I like them both. I enjoyed both, covered them both when I was Shaq at the end of his career. When he won a title with Miami at the end in Boston, we were still pretty tight. When he comes back to Orlando, we still, get together. Always a really good interview, Shaq. And of course, Dwight when he was there. I'll never forget, I was there for the infamous awkward press conference between Shaq and not Shaq, but D. White and SVG, Stan Van Gundy.
Yes.
And they were supposed to be playing the Knickerbockers that night, actually.
Exactly. The Knicks are always involved in the situation. Always in the situation. No question.
Knickerbockers.
As they
It's gotta
should
be-
be.
It's got to be my favorite team name in the NBA because I love saying the long form name. When I talk about the Mets, I call them the Metropolitans because, damn it, that's your name. You know what I'm saying?
Your mama
I'ma
named
call
you the
them-
Metropolitans. We gonna call you the Metropolitans.
Mama call it Metropolitans. I'm gonna call it Metropolitans. You're right. Largest lead of the ball game here so far for Spy on You playing with the Sixers. Spy on You right below me with the headband. You got BKP, Hustle and Flow, Memphis, Tennessee, represent. Up top,
Oh.
wow. Joel Embiid rocking the rim. Got your back like chiropractic. Ben Simmons up top. Joel Embiid
with the
throwing it
finish.
down. Absolutely.
That's atypical right there for the Sixers to not play defense on there, where Embiid just stays glued to and doesn't follow step to the bucket. That's atypical. The Sixers have been great defensively this year. They've also been great defensively to get back in this game. So they relied on that defense, started getting downhill, attacking the rim. This is exactly what we expect to see from our guy Spy, because this is what he does. And he has Ben Simmons making free throws. You see it, LL.
From our guy Spy. I see you, man.
Yeah,
we all took him. Yeah, we all took him. You're right. Back come the Sixers, up by 6. Speaking of 6 and Sixers, Embiid can't get it to go. Here come the Dubs. This could be he had a layup. I guess He gave it back out though. Okay, all right. He did have Embiid on his back though.
He did. I thought Draymond was going for that dunk.
Draymond ain't got those 2K attributes. There's a deep three by Dre. Can't get it to go.
Oh,
Wow, boy, that's 2 or 3 of these games. It's just Ben coming downhill and punching it with the left.
That was a dunk contest dunk. He almost took off from the free throw line with that dunk. That was a crazy dunk. Again, the Sixers, they scored transition with Ben Simmons getting downhill, but they've been able to do it in this game where off of made buckets. And again, that's something that if you're the Warriors from a defensive standpoint, that's something that you want to make sure that you guard against without a doubt.
Well, speaking of guarding, if you're, look, if you're spying, you got to keep that up. But if you are BKP, you got to do something about the lane. There's been a lot of dunks. I don't think the Sixers have hit a jump shot yet. Definitely not a 3. So this is styles make fights, and you got the Warriors shooting, long shots, threes, things of that nature, everything on the perimeter, and then you got the Sixers just, everything in the paint with Embiid and Simmons there.
No question. And it's funny, too. The Warriors got off to that quick start by actually attacking the paint, because sometimes the best way that you can play defense against star players, in this case, Embiid and Simmons, to a lesser extent, Dwight Howard, is you make them play defense. You have to make them guard. You have to hold them accountable on the defensive end. So the Warriors started off that way, got off to a lead. Then they started playing, which in their more on-brand style, and then the Sixers were able to get back in this game. Ben Simmons is actually staking his claim to the Defensive Player of the Year with his on-ball pressure. This dude is playing defense 50 feet away from the basket, getting steals. Crazy.
Yeah. At 6'10", 6'11" as well, out there on the perimeter. Look, he's got a great, build and archetype here in 2K. And then that was just a rim rocker right there from Joel Embiid. Sixers now up by 13. It's been a big run here, Willie. When you go back to it, it was 11-6 at one point. So 23-5 run here by Spy on You.
No
Red
question.
Headband.
The Sixers are definitely, there we go. They have really established, they put the clamps on defensively. They have established their presence from the defensive end. They're actually leveraging their advantage. I like it, playing to their strengths. Sixer fans will be very happy because Embiid is not, sometimes they get mad when he shoots threes. Not doing it this game. He's getting everything. Whoa!
Boy, in reverse.
Footwork.
Ben Simmons, that was. Holy cow. 15-point lead here, making a 25-5 run.
Or as our guy Shaq would call it, feet work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Or what would KG do? You were in Boston when KG was doing this, LL.
Anything is possible.
Anything's possible.
That and Cheerios, but that's a different story.
Okay.
We'll have to come back to that another time.
It's a family program.
Look it up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But yes, Larry Ridley here at CBS Sports, Madden NFL NBA 2K League. Hey, Willie, former college basketball player, Brandeis, and Suns scout, also Red Sox scout, worked at Nike. I'm not gonna call you up, man. Say I need some J's, man. I thought I could lean on you, man. Got
to be friends of the program. You know what happens now, man. They got the sneakers out there going. It's all about taking L's.
Ooh, taking it to the rack if you're the Warriors, too.
That's what they need to do. Kelly Oubre coming out. And let me ask you this, LL. Mm-hmm. Does the production with Kelly Oubre match the swag?
No.
Tell us how you really feel.
No, look, I'm not gonna, speak ill or anything like that. It was just
of course not.
Question. I just said no. I don't think so. But I think he's a fine player. Got hurt this year. Look, I like to see him, continue out there, in the, I was gonna say the East Bay, but they're back over the Bay now in San Francisco.
San Francisco.
And was it the Chase Center out there in San Fran?
Yeah, that's what it's going to be interesting with him, because I think if they can bring him back in the role that they would like to bring him back in,
sure,
I think it really, really helps their team. But
right,
when you're a young guy, it's interesting because when you're a young guy, you're also trying to get paid. It's kind of hard to say, hey, be our guy, our designated hired gun off the bench. So
sure,
this is going to be very interesting for them this summer. What he brings them, because he's a guy that can guard.
Yep.
He's a guy that can hit an open three. He can get going and also, again, get that energy going for the crowd as well, jumpstart the team. So definitely a guy that they can utilize and leverage his strengths. So this is going to be very interesting for sure.
There's a deep three. Can he knock it down? He cannot. I'm with you on that. Look, I mean, I think he's you got a good team if he's your third or fourth option.
Right.
Preferably your fourth. If he's your third or fourth option, which is where he should be. So when Clay comes back, it'll be nice. Maybe he could be the third scoring option, maybe fourth, depending on what they do with Wiseman. But the Sixers now up by 14, 34-20. Did have it up to 15 a minute ago. So
Golden State going to their bench, trying to get to jumpstart them right here. So Juan Toscano Anderson is in the game. That's my guy. Kent Bazemore in the game. Golden State going to their bench. They got to do something to make sure they stay in this game and stay in striking distance. But they have the equalizer, the great equalizer in basketball. Load that thing up. Load it up. That's it.
Absolutely.
That's
Have not seen anything from Steph. Oh, speaking of Steph, look at Ben Simmons.
And he went
throws that thing in reverse. I know. Like,
yeah, let's go. Man, love to see that from Ben Simmons, attacking the rim, getting downhill, saying, I don't care what you all say. I don't want to shoot threes. Stop me from getting to the hole. If you don't like it, stop it. Do something about it.
He threw that thing in reverse so hard, man, the transmission dropped on the floor.
That thing dragging, on the ground.
Hey, the engine, your engine stalled out,
Hey, no question.
But Sixers, speaking of stalling out, it's the Dubs right now. The Warriors stalling out a little bit. Double-digit lead here for the Sixers. Remember, it was a 25-5 run. Went from down 5 to up 15 for Spy on You. Okay. Warriors like, okay.
Steph being a distributor, finding James Wiseman, rolling to the bucket.
Has Steph hit a shot yet? Steph has
not hit a shot yet. At least to my memory, he has not hit a shot yet. That length that the Sixers are using, putting that 6'11" guy on him, is really causing them problems. But I would like to see the Warriors do something special to try to free Steph up a little bit here. We've seen Clay hit one. He got a green, but we haven't seen Steph get going at all.
No, we haven't. That's something that if you are a BKP fan, you definitely need that. Stepped out of bounds, going the other way. There's Clay.
Out of bounds, going the other way. Young guy. Another guy that I like that the Sixers have from a defensive standpoint. Matisse Thybulle. Like young fella.
That's your guy.
Yeah.
Thybulle.
Like him a lot.
Oh, man. Getting all in there with two hands, too.
Ben Simmons is assaulting the rim. What's going on right now? This is assault. Somebody's got to get arrested with what this dude is doing to the rim right now. It's crazy.
Yeah. Once again, danger territory right here. Largest lead of the game. Tied for it. Up top. Throwing it down.
We got to give our guy Embiid on getting that rebound, that quick outlet. Whoa, look at that block.
Largest lead of the ball game.
On defensive player of the year. Give it to him. Deploy.
Largest lead of the ball game here, Antonio Williams. Oh, there's a steal. Could be recovered by the Warriors. Draymond's got to knock that down. That's a tough shot for him.
That's Wiggs. Wiggs can make that one.
That's right. It was 23. That was Wiggs.
Woo.
Here we go. 45-26, down by 19. D. White.
That's a major luxury when you got a big man like Joel Embiid that has enough court awareness where he can feed a guy like Dwight Howard. It really, really encourages and stimulates those guys in terms of running the floor. If you know you're going to get the rock, you run the floor with more effort. You run the floor with more conviction. And that's what we're seeing right now here. It's crazy.
Absolutely. So 19-point lead here for that young man with the headband. I think the headband saved him.
You called it.
He's got to give me credit for it. I called for it, right? Put your headband on, man.
You called it. No question. You got to give him some credit for it, for sure.
Absolutely. 45-26 here. Under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Needed that bucket, and he got it.
Got it. That's Steph right there getting to the bucket.
And getting to the bucket with ease is Ben Simmons. He's got
Getting
22.
downhill on a stacked defense, or well, the defense isn't stacked, but on a made bucket. That's not easy to do in the war, and the Sixers are getting that at will.
I'm going to say all of Ben Simmons' made buckets have been layups or dunks.
They
I'll tell you,
have.
there's another one, a large lead of the ball game, about to be 21. Was that Thibault?
That's Thibault, because that's Dwight moving his feet, guarding Steph on the perimeter, getting the steal, collecting it, and then having enough wherewithal to get the assist as well. That court awareness, it's contagious when you got bigs that pass the ball.
That was nice. Rack attack there by the Warriors. Still down in the teens. PKP. Oh, man. Did you just pump on him?
He did.
Little pump?
He did. They said, get in the weight room.
So that's what's been missing for these Dubs, the 3-point attempts.
Oh,
man, is just everything in the lane right now. But he's got the badge. Oh man, it's about to get. It could get a little ugly here. Cup last month, man, when we did the 2K Association, we started singing the Top Gun. Gonna take you right into the danger zone.
Shout out to Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins, my guy.
Yeah. Kenny Loggins, Michael McDonald. Those guys knew what they were doing when they were making the music they were making.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They knew what they were doing.
Man, it's been a layup line for Ben Simmons.
It has been.
We're getting to that. We talked about being at that point, man. It's. I'm just waiting it out now. Look, he's up 27 at this point. Once it hits 30, it's academic, my dear friend.
We're getting there. It's getting close.
Yeah, it is.
Ben's going 1-on-3.
Hey,
I'm gonna take the whole team off.
We're just playing. We're just playing out the string, my friend. Well, it's down to 25. Maybe you can hold on
25,
here.
my man Juan with the dunk. Let's go, Juan.
Maybe. Oh, he got another steal.
Wiseman. Steph's got that snowflake on him, and that's not ice tray.
There's another. How about Ice Trey, man? Came in the garden against those Knickerbockers.
You know what? I need our resident Knicks fan to talk about that.
Man,
come on, man. I gotta hear you talk about those Knicks. I gotta hear you talking about Trae Young. Let's talk about it, man. Let's go.
That's old, man. That was like a month ago. 2 months ago. That's old.
Larry don't want to hear the truth.
Nobody cares.
Because we got a Celtics fan on the set. That's why.
And they getting their heads beat in by Brooklyn.
They got their heads beat in. You make it seem like it's present tense. That was so old. That was old news too, man.
Got a Celtics fan on the set. Hey, there's room on this side if y'all want to start wearing the purple and gold. Come on over, man.
Why you got to put my business out in the streets?
Oh, my bad, man. My bad. I'm sorry. I thought we were friends.
Hey, this is what happens, man, when you're waiting on that 30 to drop.
You
We're in the fourth
on
quarter here, waiting on it. Oh, man, if you could have got the and one, that could have been it.
Dwight at the free throw line.
D. White.
And it's green.
It is. 28. Make it 29. Get a stop in a bucket.
You know what, Clay's
You know what? You know what? I think we should have a rule, though. It doesn't really matter. Because like Madden, it's 24, and then you get the fourth quarter, it's 17. Right now, fourth quarter, down 29. It's impossible. So we need to, we'll institute a rule.
We need to institute a rule?
Yeah. At some point, it's like, you're down by 20 in the fourth quarter. You're cooked.
It might be time. Oh, well.
You're cooked, yeah.
There's Ben right there from basically the dotted.
All right. Call it. Throw the towel, man. We're going to throw in the towel, man. All right. Hot Rod, come back over to us. Look, PKP, fish out of water. New game here. Really good at Madden. Found his way here in the semifinals, though. So he's got game. We saw that early on. Yeah. But it was that 25-5 run, man. You get runs like that, it's hard to come back from, and ultimately lost by 30. So that run was rather larger than that. The initial 25-5 run went from up 5 to down 15 like that, and that was Katie bar the door.
No question. And again, it was surprising because we saw them come out early and they went to their inside game with young Wiseman getting some dunks. Draymond got some dunks with that 2K love, put a little mama's cooking on that. And he and so we saw the Warriors playing that way. And then the Sixers just imposed their will defensively. And we actually saw them go to the super big lineup with their version of the Twin Towers, going to Dwight and Embiid on the inside, because Embiid is skilled enough to give you some forward when you play that way. And then you got a point guard that's almost 7 feet tall. Mm-hmm. So the Sixers really imposed their will on the defensive end of the floor. That's what we see from Spy a lot. Ben Simmons got downhill, and it was all she wrote.
It was all she wrote. That was a murder she wrote. I was thinking about Angela Hansberry. What was her name? Angela, something like that.
Angela Lansbury.
Lansbury, yes. Murder she wrote. Let's go ahead and bring in the third member of our crew, Dakwood, Derwin Worrell. Derwin, standing by with Spy on you. Make sure that he gives me credit for throwing on the headband.
Hey, Spy on you. Congratulations on the victory in this playoff matchup. Kudos to Larry. He says he got you to put on the headband, got you in the zone. What was your thinking going into this game, playing someone that's known more for playing football, he's a football champion, and what did you think about the matchup going in?
See, me and him, we go back and forth on Madden sometimes. So I already came in with the mindset, like, I want to win this game badly. And also, he is like well-known Madden, good player Madden. So I just treated it like a regular game. You know, like in the beginning, he shocked me a little bit because he was stopping me, but then I had to take my time and figure things out.
So basically, what your translation is, there was no way you was gonna lose this game to a Madden football player. That's what you were thinking. He says, "No way. I would never live this down if this Madden champion came in on the sticks and beat me in 2K." That's the translation.
No disrespect, BK, but yeah, that's a little bit. Like, I'm not good at 2K. I'm somewhat okay at Madden, but it's just like I can do both, and I feel like switching from Madden to 2K is a little bit harder because you more so like you just got to depend on like 3 players you use on the court when in Madden. Well, Madden you got to depend on 3 players. 2K you got to depend on all 5. So it's just a lot harder to transition.
So you're going on to the next round. What are you thinking about as far as your possible opponent in the next round?
I'm gonna watch this game. I feel like this might be a good game. I'm not gonna say anything. I haven't seen Dolan play. I've seen Tezuka play. We play a lot, and I really think it'd be a good game.
Well, congratulations once again. Larry, he said he hasn't seen Dolan play. I seen Dolan play that one game. He made me a believer. I seen him play a couple of games. Boy, if you ain't seen Dolan play, you better get your popcorn ready.
I was about to say, man, you better get the plan, man, and get the watching and pay attention, close attention. Real quickly, Spawn, you said something to the effect of you have to figure out. What did you figure out? Because, like I said, that 25-5 run after you were down 5 early pretty much took control of the game. You were up double digits, and it just ballooned from 12, 13, 15, all the way up to 25 to 30, where you won by 31 at the very end. What did you figure out to get going?
We just had to switch some things out. You know, some secret things. I don't want to spoil it yet, but I had to make some adjustments because I was not. I saw he made me a believer in shooting in this game. Mm-hmm. Like 2 seconds after what I just saw.
Okay. All right, good stuff, man. Well, look, you're in the championship. You get the winner of Dolan against Tezuka, and we'll have it for you here a little bit later here on BNC. But coming up next is the second semifinal. We'll have it for you right here. The Compete Forever 2K Association Championship right here on BNC. We'll see you in about 2 minutes right here. Don't move.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea of starting in a minor league bullpen, just the dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubble gum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We can chew bubblegum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA, and the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry, and we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability, and if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
Mr. Wilson with another name.
Rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks. Get in that bag, get in that bag, get in that bag, get in that bag, get in that bag. I need that.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea of starting in a minor league bullpen, just a dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubblegum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We could chew bubblegum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA, and the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry. And we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability. And if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
talking bit flavor. TJ Sauce Key.
Mr. Wilson with another.
Rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks.
Back here on BNC, Black News Channel, here on a weekend. That means we're working here. Compete Forever 2K Association Championship at the online qualifiers, down to a final four. 3 games here. 4 players made it here to the championship round, but 3 games, 1 down and 2 to go here on BNC to crown the next C4 2K Association champion. All right, let's come inside here. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports, Madden NFL, NBA 2K League. CBS Sports was fresh. That's new right there for all you kids out there at home paying attention. A. Willie here, former college basketball player, also great all-around guy, former Phoenix Suns scout, the 2 seed out west at the beginning of the playoffs, had those Lakers in the first round. Hey, Willie, you ready to go here with the second semifinal?
Hey, let's do it, man. And you know what? I got a gripe with production. My gripe is, what's up with this East Coast bias? Why do we got to show the Garden when we first come in and we get on set, we're watching it, and the first thing we show is the Garden, man? Come on, man. Show some West Coast love out here.
That ain't us. That's what 2K, that's their video. I mean,
I got a gripe.
We didn't put that together.
I got a gripe.
Right. Hey, man, you know we got a bias here on the East Coast. You know we got
so
the
that's
bias.
why we call it. That's why we call it Pacific Standard Time, right?
No. Eastern Standard Time. EST. Get it right, man. Yeah, all right. Let's take a look here at the bracket. I can't stand it, Willie. We saw on the left-hand side. We saw Spy on You. Nice little 30 burger, 31-point win over BKP. We'll go to the right-hand side. Dolan does this, the inaugural Compete Forever 2K Association champ last month. He is back again, got through the qualifiers, back again here in the championship round in the semifinal. Got a newcomer, so 2 newcomers. Will one of them stand up, show some fight? We got Tezuka playing with the Lakers. Dolan does this. We saw what he did. He did that last time. Won it with the Bucks. He's back again with the Milwaukee Bucks. I like big Bucks, and I cannot lie. Let's go ahead and bring the third member of our broadcast crew, Derwin Worrell. Kids call him Dagwood, fellow TV sportscaster. Derwin, who you got? You got Bucks or you got Lakers? And tell me you learned something from last time when you picked against Dolan.
Man, listen, Mama ain't raised no dummy. I got Dolan all day until I see somebody beat this man. I'm rolling with Dolan.
You're rolling with Dolan? Okay, all right. That's a safe pick. Not really.
It's a smart pick. It ain't safe. It's smart. It's smart. You put all your chips in the middle of the table. That's a money game right there.
All right. Bucks and Lakers. Could be a preview of the NBA Finals.
Could be. That could be Derwin putting that Virginia State degree to work. That's what he says. He's a smart man.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Bucks, Nets against the Lakers in the finals. I like it. Who you got, Willie?
It's gonna be a tough one. You know what? But
what do you mean? Pick a day.
I'm going with the Lakers. I'm going with the Lakers.
Okay. Who else were you gonna go with?
I'm going with Tezuka.
You know what? I'm done. I'm not even picking anybody. Guys, lock up. I'm done with him tonight. I'm not doing this today. Lock up. Tezuka and Dolan. I've got nothing.
Let's get it, Tezuka. Let's get it, man.
The purple. He's blinded by the purple and gold. He's blinded.
Hey, Willie, he just might get it.
Oh my goodness. Play the game. Play the game. Derwin, we'll see you after the game. I got nothing. I've lost it today. I've lost it.
Purple rain. Purple rain.
I can't. Hey, let's go ahead and lock up. Dolan, Tezuka, start the game. Let's go ahead and get started here. Lakers v. Bucks. Good luck, gentlemen. Derwin, we'll see you at the end of this. Lakers and Bucks. Hey, Willie, what's wrong with you, man? You all right?
Purple rain.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
There's a program.
Boy. Purple rain. That's what we doing? We really doing that? Shout out to Prince, though, man. R.I.P. to the
GOAT.
The legendary Prince.
Yes, sir. Made me want to play guitar.
But that's got nothing to do with your purple haze, man. What's going on with you, man? You all right?
Purple rain.
Oh, gosh.
One is LA, the other's Minnesota. Like,
no. You know, the
Minneapolis Lakers? What are we doing?
Lakers came from Minneapolis, right?
They did.
Remember?
They did. And Prince was a great basketball player.
Huh? When?
That's not what he's known for, though.
Just making stuff up, man.
Games, blouses.
Jordan, we'll see you at the end of the contest. Hey,
All right.
Willie,
Who
talk
wants some
to us,
pancakes?
man.
You want some
Ooh,
pancakes?
I love pancakes. Lakers up too early, Willie.
Well, my prediction was right for part of the game. Let's get it.
Oh, here comes Giannis in the paint, ties it up. Remember that, star that right there. Lakers did have a 4-2 lead here. We can always come back to that moment. Larry Ridley here. Jordan Will working the sidelines, and we got Willie, Antonio Williams here, former college basketball player, also Phoenix Suns scout. Lakers being controlled by that young man at the very bottom with the glasses. Both guys have glasses at the very bottom. Tezuka. Dolan does this at the top, playing with the Bucks. 6-4 lead. What do you like here about Tezuka? I like the fact that he's in it.
He's in the game. He's in the game. Using that, the Lakers going big boy ball. They're going big body here. Using their big bodies with AD and Anthony Davis. Got to play big, protect the rim for sure. That's what they got to do.
AD and Anthony Davis, same person, right?
Yes. You know who I meant. I meant the man that they call the big penguin. Andre Drummond, Dr. Dre.
Philip Drummond him.
There he is. Now the world don't move.
Andre Drummond, wearing number 2. Yeah.
Dose.
Oh man. Early lead here for the Lakers. You can see Giannis reverse me. That was sweet right there.
Yeah, they spread you out and they let Giannis get downhill. I would expect more of a fight from AD for sure. He can move his feet better than that.
Giannis might be a little taller than AD. Might have him by a half inch.
Might.
6'11", 6'10". Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think AD's got a little of that Kevin Durant thing going on there where, yeah, list him at 6'10". I don't know if he's really 6'10".
Yeah, probably
He might
6'9".
be taller than that.
You think so?
Yeah.
He's about 6'11".
Yeah.
Maybe 6'10". You know, I'll give him that. But
Doesn't want
Giannis a legit 6'10", 6'11" though.
He is, no question.
Yeah.
No question.
So the Bucks back on the move here. Once again, the defending 2K Association champ, Dolan does this. Bottom of the screen, bottom right below Willie, below me. Tezuka, the bazooka came out, man. He shot his shot. Green!
Oh, that was a little 2K love right there.
Right when I was talking about the bazooka.
That was a little 2K love there. Woo! Because, man, that was Chris Middleton was gliding on that off that screen. That's a good pick and roll set there where they're using Giannis, and he's a dive guy. But one of the things I like that Dolan does as well is he does something that I sometimes wish Giannis would do a little bit more. Is seems like when they spread him out and he brings the ball up, he's not looking to facilitate as much as he used to. And Dolan actually has him as a facilitator when he brings it up. I like that little wrinkle that he uses as well.
Yeah, it was Chris Middleton and those guys, and you know we've talked about it about how efficient and prolific that Dolan is when it comes to the 3-pointers and greening them. There's a 3, does not go. Back come the Bucks. Bucks were down early, now up 5. Little run here. For Tezuka, you definitely want to pay attention here. Oh, there's another one. Does not green it.
Didn't green that one.
Boy, but he's wide open. Oh, you
wide open on that one.
3 tremendous.
Yes, sir. Offensive rebounds normally result in 3s, and that's what we just saw there.
Well, you can take a look at the field goal percentage. Dolan shooting almost 80%. Tezuka respectable, right over 50%. Oh, that was a foul.
Got to convert those.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Convert those when you're down 8. You're playing a team like the Bucks that can literally shoot you out of the gym when Dolan is on the sticks. Got to convert those and get those and ones when you're trying to climb back in the game for sure.
16-10 lead here for Dolan, right below Willie at the very, very bottom of the screen. Tezuka. Oh, it's Giannis now with the badge, and that's easy money right there.
Easy money. Yeah, that is twice where we've seen AD not be able to keep up with Giannis when they spread the floor that way. Giannis just operates off the dribble, and there's no help there as well. So that's twice that we've seen that. The Lakers got to do a better job of helping for sure.
Well, I've also noticed that he's doing something that other players that have played against Dolan refuses to do, which is he's staying at home on those 3-point shooters. He's trying
He
to.
is.
So, pick your poison.
He is, and that's one of the things too, where you have to. We see this. We'll see this as well when when people play Denver with Jokic. They'll just stay home and hey, if he's going to score, he's going to beat us with twos. We'll let him beat us with twos, but we're not going to let him assist and beat us with twos as well. So that's one of those strategies that you see, as you say, kind of pick your poison. Don't let them get threes. Don't let Giannis get downhill and finish on dunks as well, too, with those assists. So it's a way to stay in the game for sure.
Well, speaking of beat you with twos, it was Anthony Davis, the reverse dunk. That was a 2 for the Lakers. But look, Tezuka, look, he's only down 4. It's 18-14. Started out the game with a small lead, then got down by like 8. A little 4-0 run. Now he's up by 4. It was 18-10. Now it's 18-14. So respectable, hanging in there, showing some fight. That's all we can ask for, Willie. Show some fight.
Exactly right. That's all you can ask for. Doing a really good job of making Giannis finish to that length that the Lakers have, that length and athleticism at the rim, making it a little more difficult for Giannis. You're not going to choke off people in the NBA, period. Here we go.
Boy. Did Giannis just bowl over Dennis Schroeder?
Yeah, he did. So you're not going to turn off the water completely on guys in the NBA. And there's Jrue Holiday. That's what they brought him in for. Play defense like that. 5 people on the break.
Ooh.
There we go.
Boy, that trail 3 is just a thing of beauty.
It is.
Hey, Willie. Oh, man. Don't you just love it? The trail 3 on the break. Green.
It is. And I see that a lot. And I think, man, the game has changed. Man, I wish I got to play during these times when you could actually shoot a 3 in transition and not have your coach say, hey, you come sit next to me. Right? Man, to have that confidence, that I have that eternal green light, I love it. I love that guys take advantage of it.
Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right. It's a different game. But look, when you can shoot like Steph and some of these guys and Dame and some of these guys, absolutely.
You should be able to do it. What'd you say, LL? Well, you can dunk like Dame? Is that what you just said?
No, we're not doing this. We're not going to do this. Oh, missed layup there. Oh, LeBron. Was that LeBron? No, that was
that's Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre, Dre Day. You see it?
I did. It's the 2 and the 2-3. Oh, he greens that. Little baseline, Jay. Back up to 5.
Big contributions from Jrue Holiday. That's what they brought him in for. That's what they paid him for. Another guy from LA. Man, LA, it's just something about these dudes that are from LA.
To live
dominating the league.
LA.
It's the place to be. You got to be there to know it. Everybody wanna see.
Oh boy.
There it is, making Giannis finish through over that length. I like it.
Oh, LeBron. Okay.
Man.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Making Giannis finish over length. I like it. Staying home on the shooters. There we go.
Is that Chris Middleton? No, it was Giannis.
That was Giannis again. Sometimes they get AD out on that island and get him away from the rim, and they got a little bit of a screen there too to get Giannis to the rim, free him up for that finish. But again, Lakers staying true to their form defensively, one of the best defensive teams in the league, connected defensively for the most part, really staying home on those shooters, conceding those dunks, but you don't want those dunks to be momentum changers. You don't want that for sure.
I like how the Tezuka, he's staying tethered. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Within shouting distance, hasn't gotten away from him. Got the lead up to 8, but now it's been, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the last, 5 minutes or so. That will serve him well going forward. Just hang in there. You never know what happened at the end. but you can't get to the end if you don't hang in there. You know what I'm saying?
No question. And then for this team with the Lakers, particularly, not a great three-point shooting team. So what you don't want to do is get so far out of distance that now you got to do some things out of character to try to stay in the game. And now you play right into Dolan's hands. And that's when, what you say, LL, you get boat race when that happens, right?
Yeah. You can imagine being boat race. That's no fun.
Not at all. Not at all. I like being on the boats though, but I don't want to be boat race.
Oh, he missed the layup. Did get his board back, LeBron. So that was Philip Drummond down there.
Right. And there he is right there. That's what he does. Offensive rebounds. That's that AC Green love. Get it up on the glass. Let me get it back. Get it up on the glass. Let me get it back. Lakers controlling the glass. They got to convert that though. Got to convert that. Too much finesse.
AC Green, man, had the curl working back in the day, boy. Let your soul glow. You know what I'm saying?
And he sure did. He sure did. Rocked it proudly. Rocked it proudly. But, man, you talk about the ultimate energy guy. You talk about a guy that really fit the scheme for the Lakers. That's exactly what he did. Was good getting those offensive rebounds, good getting the dirty work, doing the dirty work. When you win championships, you got to have guys like that on the roster. And he certainly played that role and played that role well.
Mm-hmm. Also, AC Green, notably a virgin. Remember that? That was the biggest thing. Yes.
I do remember that. I do remember that. He had a streak that everybody should be proud of.
Absolutely.
No question.
Played a lot of games, and that had that going for him as well. So shout out to the great AC Green, man. We remember AC Green.
No question. Also played with the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, your old squad, absolutely.
Yep. Yeah. Also played with the Phoenix Suns. And
I forgot. I can't picture him in a Suns jersey right now. I can't.
It was hard for me to picture him in a Suns jersey when he went there, but played there. In fact, I think he was on that team that played in the finals.
The 93 finals.
Won the MVP.
Yeah,
on
93.
Team.
Yeah,
yes,
against the
he
Bulls.
was on that team. So played for the Phoenix Suns as well. So that's when I think we started. That was when we really started seeing the free agency era take over basketball and player movement, and guys going to places and saying, you know what, let me go somewhere where I can get broke off, I can get paid. So, but yeah, we started seeing it there, and it was hard for me to see it initially when he first went there, for sure. Just like it was hard for me to see Barkley in the Suns jersey when he got traded from the Sixers.
But boy, he looked good in it for 93.
Man, did he?
He looked good in it, though.
Did he?
We got a bit of a little issue, a technical issue here. Let's go ahead and clear that up. Hot Rod, everybody. Let's take a quick time out. We'll come back here shortly, guys. You're watching the Compete Forever 2K Association right here on BNC. We'll have the conclusion of this game after this quick timeout.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea of starting in a minor league bullpen, just the dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubblegum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We can chew bubblegum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA, and the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry, and we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability, and if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
if you're just joining us, we've played to the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Hey, let's get the audio back there. All right, we're back here, guys, here on BNC, Compete Forever 2K Association Championship. Third quarter here, and A. Willie. Things are a little tight. Things are a little tight, A. Willie.
Yes, we have a game. It's always good to see how as dominant as Dolan is. It's always good to see him play when there's a little bit of pressure. I like to see that when the games are close. LeBron with a great open court look. The Lakers have actually been finessing this with shortstop and finessing. You want to see those guys use their power, use their athleticism, and dunk those things like Dikembe Mutombo said in the old school live commercial. Dunk on them. That's what you want to see. Yeah. We see AD finesse a couple, LeBron, also drum as well.
Explain to the kids at home what finessing means.
You know what finessing means. Finessing means when you go in there and you're going up, you're going a little bit soft, right? You should be dunking it and you're going with layups and you're going, I don't want to be touched. You're going a little bit soft. Play with some fervor here.
Hey, this is as close as the Lakers have been in a while. Had it down to 2.
Oh!
Good gracious.
Oh!
Is that Giannis Antetokounmpo?
That's what that man does. And then again, Drew Holiday playing passing lanes.
Dude, he was trying to take the rim back home with him.
He was definitely trying to do that. He had that ball back in Santa Barbara and dunked it in LA. He took it back so far. It's crazy.
Bad intentions, bro.
No question.
Oh, Chris
Here
Middleton.
we go.
Set him up.
Shout out Drew Holiday coming back home in the Staples Center and playing great defense, playing passing lanes, getting steals.
Oh,
that's what the Lakers need to do. Right there.
Reverse. Look at this, though. All right. So, you got to just give Tezuka nothing but praise here, man, to battle, show some fight. A 4 seed, Giannis with the reverse layup, hanging in, just keeps battling. Love it, A. Willie.
It's good. It's good to see, but we're also starting to see where Giannis is getting to that rim unimpeded. And the Lakers have to do a better job of making sure that staying home on those shooters, but also too making sure that that Giannis just doesn't get to turn the corner and have an easy shot. Also don't want to overhelp.
Yep.
Just happened to miss that shot.
Yeah, missed 3 there.
Got caught.
Thought he had the steal, but he missed the dunk. Was
missed the dunk.
Was that Drummond? It was.
That was AD.
It was AD.
Missing the dunk.
He did.
Giannis may have got a piece of that though too.
Still a single-digit lead here for Dolan. Middleton misses another 3.
So the Lakers have to, whoa.
Yeah.
That caught me off guard, but the Lakers have to limit the Bucks to 1, especially if they're going to miss those open threes, limit them to 1 shot. You can't get offensive rebounds, but in this case, Drew Holiday's version of offensive rebounds is playing passing lanes and getting steals, getting those extra possessions for the Bucks.
Just wonder if that was just an accidental, button push or something like that. I'm sure he didn't mean that. So 6-point lead here. Oh, Giannis, nice spin moving back into the lane.
There it is. Giannis has 94 foot speed, but he's also the other thing too. He does not require a lot of runway to get going. That's another skill when you watch Giannis with respect to his first step. A lot of guys are fast, takes a lot for them to get going, and they run the floor and they have some dexterity. But Giannis in that move, and it was manifested right there, he can do it in a phone booth. He can just get going really quick, doesn't need a whole lot of runway, and finish you at the rim. So incredible move by Giannis there.
So we go 8-point lead, 40-32 here. Bucks still in control, but the Lakers not going anywhere. It's been LeBron. It's been, I keep wanting to say Philip Drummond. Oh, man.
Different strokes.
Oh, man.
Lakers there it is, limit to 1, and they got to get some shots at the rim. Don't get out of character.
Trez Harrell with the board. The layup takes off. Get a little green, gets it to go.
Yeah.
6-point game.
Yes, sir. And he had the hair blowing in the wind, too. That's what I like to see. I can't do that anymore, LL.
Me neither. Me neither, my friend. Don't know what it's like, man. Have no idea what you're talking about.
Right, exactly. Oh,
We know what that means.
Giannis.
Giannis
Go
knows
again.
what he's got 26 of the Bucks, 42.
Look at that discrepancy. And AD has 8 and 6.
There's LeBron.
Ah,
Once
that's one of the
again,
things that you
go ahead,
that's
Will.
one of the things you want to see with AD is if he's not involved offensively, you don't want to see that sort of effort kind of bleed to that defensive end as well. So might need to see him get a little bit of love so he can start being more engaged defensively right there. That probably Middleton getting that open shot. That was probably AD's pickup right there.
So under 40 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Lakers down by 8 with the ball. LeBron up top. Wham
There
with
it
the right
is.
hand.
No
Climbing the
finesse.
ladder.
Yeah, go at him. It's amazing to see a dude that's 36 years old and he's able to play like that and still fly above the rim and do it that way. It's great to see. It's a testament to his commitment to his body and keeping his and sustaining his greatness. I love to see it.
Well, it reminds me of what Paul Pierce used to say back when I was in Boston. He's like, I give the game what it needs. And that's
it.
LeBron right now. Gives the game
That's
exactly
it.
what it needs. You know, if he needs to go on a little scoring binge, he can do that. He can definitely delegate. And, of course, he can also be your point forward and do that.
That's it. There's no question. No question. Probably's got to be a little more assertive here in the fourth, especially if AD is not going to be assertive offensively. So, Lakers are staying within striking distance, but they also, too, were getting to a point, too, where they may have to play with a little more urgency on that offensive end as well here. And not get out of character, but at the same time, we only got a little bit of time left. Probably got to get after it a little bit offensively here. A little more aggression from AD, a little more assertiveness from AD.
You got to wonder, how long can Tezuka keep this up? Can he continue to fight, kick, scream, claw, do whatever?
Yeah. Right.
Stay in there.
When you have layups, you got to take them. That's how you stay in. You got layups, you got to take them. Being very deliberate defensively, though.
There's a shot by Trez. Does not go down. Back come the Bucks. Giannis pushing it up court. 6-point lead here for Dolan and the Bucks. Giannis in the lane, wide open. Wham with the right hand.
There it is again. AD on an island, isolation, getting past him, going to the cup, going right, finishing with the dunk. That's what Giannis has been doing this entire game. LeBron just dribbled out of bounds there.
I think he did step out of bounds. Absolutely. Well, it's a turnover. So we'll see.
Critical turnover.
Could that get it back up to 10 here with the bucket, double digits? First time the Bucks would have been, out in front by double digits since pretty much early midway through the first quarter.
Right.
Middleton, Green.
Corner
Corner 3-ball corner pocket, knocked it down. Up to 11 now, 49-38.
And that's wobbly.
We're getting wobbly here.
Yeah, it's teetering, right? It's teetering. That's what the Lakers have been able to do. They were able to kind of choke off those passing lanes to those three-point shooters. But that play right there, that turnover was critical. That turnover, LeBron also dribbling the ball out of bounds as well. When you're trying to come back, you got to value every single possession, especially when you play a guy like Dolan that knows how to utilize these shooters that the Bucks have for sure.
Sure. Yeah. It could have been, maybe a 5 or 6 point ball game. It went up to 8 and then the other 3 made it 11. So you can definitely see the effects of that turnover there.
No question. No doubt. Jordan Nwora, the young guy getting some action.
No, what was that? LeBron
that's why I thought want LeBron to go to the rim and finish it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. This is an 11-point game. I can count at least 6 instances where there were some easy bunnies that the Lakers smoked or LeBron not going to the cup at that time when we just saw Schroeder finishing there. But this is a 9-point game, and we've had about 6 buckets where you can say the Lakers need to put that on the board. Maybe it's a different game.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a corner 3. Knocks it down. Oh, he's been deadly from the corner. 52-40, largest lead of the ball game. Bucks 6 threes. That's a low number for Dolan. A good number for him is 12 to 15.
Right. I'm very impressed by the floor game that Drew Holiday coming to the house and playing. Hitting open threes, playing the passing lane. He got beat right there by Drummond off the dribble. And
Andre Drummond. What?
Wow. And Giannis is getting up slow.
What's gotten into 2K, man? Remember, JaVale McGee's like this. Like, he's really good at 2K. They've got Andre Drummond on here like he's the best center in the league, but it doesn't matter. I think that's 3 straight threes.
It is.
By Chris Middleton from the corner. Largest lead of the game, 55-42, Willie.
It's going to be hard to keep Dolan from doing that for an entire game. I got to give it to Zuka. He's able to do it for as long as he's been able to do it. That's pretty much a testament to his skill level and making sure that he stays committed to the way he needs to play in order to win this game. But you can't think that you're going to hold him off for the entire game. But
what is this?
Here we go.
Is somebody's gamer tag name Hot Cheeto? Really? Who the hell is Hot Cheeto? Is that Dolan? Hot Cheeto?
Hot Cheetos and Takis. Hot Cheetos and Takis.
Derwin Worrell. We need to find out the origins of Hot Cheeto.
I'm on it.
Got it.
Hot Cheetos and Takis.
Oh, was that LeBron? Came flying in. Didn't count, but they do get the putback. Back to 11. He's got it alive. He's got a little bit of a pulse.
It's got to speed up the game, though. He's got to get stops here.
Oh, did he just turn down a dunk for a long 3? No, he didn't get it, though.
Yeah. It's got to speed up the game. Lakers got to rely on their defense, speed up the game, get out in transition like this. This is what they got to do now.
Down the 9. It was 13. For a run. I don't think he's going to turn away any more wide open 2s or dunks, but Giannis can't get it to go. Oh, that's an awful shot right there by LeBron. Either want a 3 or
thought LeBron was going to go to the cup on that one or shoot that 3.
You want a 3 or you going straight to the daggone cup, man? 20-foot jumpers? No.
off the one dribble.
Mm-hmm.
Lakers got to speed it up here, get some play with pace, get back in this thing.
1:14 to play here. Lakers down just 9. Fade away, LeBron. Can't fade the black. Drummond got the board, can't put it back.
Yeah, that's probably 10 to 12 points that they have left on the floor here, where they haven't been able to convert those easy buckets after offensive rebounds or just in transition. You get a great pass and you go for a layup. There we go. There we go.
Anthony Davis, close as they've been, 55-48. 7-point ball game, 6-0 run, and then Giannis throws in reverse and probably just ended the game there.
Yeah, getting AD on that island and just getting right past him. There's Andre Drede. Drummond.
Philip Drummond him.
Yay. That's what you would have expected to see from the Lakers, and maybe this game would have been a little bit different because they're down 7. And again, it's 10 to 12 points that they actually left on the board by not going for those dunks. Hate to keep saying it, but those are critical when you look at a game like this and it's close.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
There we go again. That's that 2K love. KCP.
That's going to do it. 57-50 is the final. A lot closer than the experts kind of picked it and thought. But Dolan does this. Dolan moves on to the championship game. The defending champ has the spot, and the Bucks. It'll be Bucks and Sixers coming up for the championship. Your thoughts here real quickly, Willie, on Tezuka and how he played. And just stay tethered, man. Really only got down by, 13-14? Was the biggest lead of the ball game. He was there the entire time.
Right. No, shout out to him because I was pulling for him, wanted him to win this game because he had that purple rain, but did a great job defensively. And at least earlier where he was making Giannis either go for a dunk and not pass it out to those open shooters for 3. Eventually, if you keep playing that strategy and you're not making them pay on the other end by converting on those layups, but converting on those bunnies, eventually you're putting a lot of stress on your defense to say, okay, we got to shut them out from 3-point range for an entire game. That's a tall task. Wasn't able to do it, but did a great job of staying in the game, did a great job of playing hard, sticking to the game plan, but just came up a little bit short.
All right, it's Dolan does this. Moving on to the final. Let's bring in Derwin Worrell standing by. Derwin, you're standing by with the defending 2K Association champ. Dolan does this. Derwin, go ahead.
Hey, Dolan, congratulations on the victory. But the world wants to know, who's Hot Cheetos?
That ain't me.
you said it ain't you. You pleading the fifth? It ain't you?
It ain't me. That dude's a troll, though, for real. All the shots. He's obviously a troll with them shots he was shooting.
Hey, this game that you just played, man, you know, your opponent in this contest, he hung close. I've seen you blow out a lot of cats, and it didn't seem like the threes were raining down like normal today.
Yeah, I think it was something with the connection. That's why like the stream cut out or something. But I don't know. That's why he was shooting like dumb shots. I feel like it was his connection. So I don't know. The game just felt weird to me. That's all it was.
Now the game feeling weird. Is that going to concern you a little bit going into the next game?
No, it's not my connection. It was his connection. So I ain't worried about it. Next game, I'll green every shot.
So in your next contest, I think you're playing a familiar opponent. You played him before. What's your feeling going into the next game playing with Milwaukee Bucks?
What team does he got?
I think the Sixers. He played with the Sixers last time. I don't think he's going to change. So
yeah, we'll win that. We'll just sit low on Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons got to beat us.
You heard it. Well, you heard it there first. He said we gonna win this one. He ain't worried about Ben Simmons, guys.
Boy, that was so matter of fact, man. Holy cow. All right. Well, congratulations, Dolan, the defending champ. He'll be in the finals. Everyone, all of us will get to see this. We'll come back, Dolan. We got A. Willie there, and also Derwin Worrell, Larry Ridley here. More of the Compete Forever 2K Association, the finals right here on BNC after this quick timeout.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea of starting in a minor league bullpen, just a dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubblegum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We could chew bubblegum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA, and the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry, and we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability, and if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
I'm talking bit flavor. TJ Sauce Key.
Mr. Wilson with another name.
Rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks, rap snacks. Get in that bag, get in that bag, get in that bag, get in that bag, get in that bag. I need that.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea of starting in a minor league bullpen, just a dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubble gum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We could chew bubble gum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA, and the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry, and we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability, and if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
Still here on a weekend here on BNC Black News Channel for the Compete Forever Esports Championships. This weekend, the Compete Forever 2K Association Championship. Online qualifiers throughout the country, whittled down to a Final Four single elimination. 3 games this weekend, 2 down and just 1 to go. And boy, it's a big one. The championship game of the Compete Forever 2K Association. We'll see who will be the crowned the second champion of the 2K Association. All right, let's come inside here, Larry Ridley here. CBS Sports, Madden NFL, NBA 2K League. Rolling with NBA 2K royalty, he is Antonio Williams, former college basketball player, also Phoenix Sun scout, Boston Red Sox scout, also an employee at Nike. Hey, Willie, you ready here, man, for the championship game?
Let's get it. I've been waiting for this matchup. This is certainly a styles make fights type of matchup. So when we're watching what happens here with Dolan and our guy Spy, in terms of the Sixers and the Bucks, and watching one guy loves to shoot threes, one guy loves to play defense and get downhill. I cannot wait to watch this matchup, and whoever is controlling tempo wins this thing.
Should be a good one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket here. We were just talking about it. Championship game. Spy on You won the first semifinal. A huge blowout over BKP. Dolan does this, usually wins in blowouts. Struggled a little bit with Tezuka. Tezuka came in and really showed some fight there. Lost only by 7. So Spy on You versus Dolan does this. Spy on You, of course, playing with the Sixers. Dolan does this. I like big bucks, and I cannot lie. Cream City, Bruce City, the Bronze Bonds in Milwaukee. Let's go ahead and bring in the third member of our crew, Derwin Worrell. Kids call him Dagwood. Dagwood, who you got? It's a good one. Championship game, Sixers v. Bucks.
Come on, man. This is Dolan. He's a champion. We've seen this story before. I don't need to read it again. It's Dolan.
Okay. Well, Tezuka proved the point last game, didn't he? Huh?
He lost.
Yeah,
he didn't
but,
win.
Yeah, but I mean,
we're not playing horseshoes.
Closer than the experts.
We're not playing horseshoes.
Closer than the experts thought.
We're not playing horseshoes.
Not this expert.
And you heard what Dolan said.
You picked against them, yeah.
The connection was kind of laggy on the other side. I don't know who's got the stream tonight, but if it's Dolan, it might be 25-20, and we out of here.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll see. Hey, Willie, that was okay. That was something different. He stuck his toe in the water on that one, didn't he, hey, Willie?
My whole foot.
Oh man, I like it.
Who you got, Antonio?
I'm going with my man Spy. Let's add some flavor to this panel. I'm going with my man Spy. Hey, Spy, I'm putting some pressure on you, family. Let's get it in.
You got enough pressure on him. You don't need no more pressure. He got enough pressure.
Let's get it in.
Don't do that to that man.
Look here, man. Look here, man. Look here. We all know the head says Dolan, right? And then the old heart, man, that just pumps the blood throughout the system, right? Keeps us alive, man. And this right here has caused many men and women, by the way, to do dumb things.
Man.
many men wish death on me. You know what? I can't do it. I can't. The heart is pumping. It's beating. It's on the left side. It's right here. But I'm going with this. And this right here says, calm down and just take Dolan, man. Until someone beats him, I'm like Durbin. That's what we're doing. So
take him.
My heart's excited. It's full of Spy on You. It wants to jump out there and hug the guy. But my brain says, man, don't do that. So I've got Dolan as well. All right, Doran, we'll see you after the game. Spy on You. Dolan. Let's go ahead, lock it up, guys. Let's fight. Lock in. Load up. Bucks against the Sixers here for the championship of the Compete Forever 2K Association here on BNC. Let's go ahead and lock it in. Here we go. Here's the tip-off, and it is controlled by the Bucks. Pfizer V Forum. New arena down there in downtown Bruce City. Hey, Willie?
Beautiful building. Beautiful building. What they're doing in downtown Milwaukee is great. I love that building. I've been there before. Great place to watch a basketball game. Great place to watch a mixed martial arts event as well. So really like that building, big time building.
Kind of like it. Bucks, number 3 seed, right? In the East this year.
Yes. Not playing with the pressure of being the number 1 seed the last 2 years.
And they got them a nice little, decent little big 3, with Giannis and Middleton and that guy Drew
Holiday, that guy. Basketball royalty, that family, the Holiday family, that is for sure. And shout out to their sister as well, who's also doing big things in life.
That's a long 2, but he greens it. Chris Middleton back to doing what he was last game. Early lead here for the Milwaukee Bucks.
It's going to be very interesting watching this because you have 2 big ball handlers, big bodies, and Ben Simmons and Giannis. You got guys that are close to 7 feet tall, love to get out in transition and finish above the rim, love to use their strength and athleticism on smaller defenders. Well, when they match up against each other, it's not a smaller defender situation. So this is going to be very interesting to watch this matchup for sure.
3-2 lead here early on for the Bucks. I like what Spy's doing. Not a lot of room out there for these 3-point shooters around the 3-point line for Milwaukee.
He's not. And then he's also doing a great job of alternating, having Simmons and then having Thibault as well play some defense on.
Your boy Thibault missed a wide open bunny.
Smoke the bunny. You got to make those layups because this is what happens.
Right there.
Missed layup results in a 3 almost every single time.
Should have had a 1-point lead. Now he's down 4. There's Thibault gets that one to go.
And that's what
was that Ben or was that Thibault?
That was Ben. Yeah, that was Ben. So what you want to do, that's what you got to do. You want to make sure that sometimes you're not going to stop these guys defensively, especially the way the rules are set up. You got to make them play defense.
Absolutely. 6-4 lead here for the Bucks. Here come the Sixers. Thibault got it over. Ooh, rim rocker.
Again, Embiid with that dexterity, great feet for a 7-footer. He got that offensive rebound and then committed to rim running and was down the floor before anybody else and got rewarded for the dunk. Great job by Embiid.
Giannis, the leaner, can't get it to go. Here come the Sixers and Thibault.
Learned his lesson. That's what I like, young guy. Learn your lesson. The first time you went up with finesse, the second time you go up with power. I love to see it.
Finessing and trapping.
Exactly. And we ain't talking about tricking somebody like with finesse. We're talking about going up soft.
Absolutely. So how about this? Spy on you at the bottom of your screen and the Sixers with the lead 8-6. It's still early.
You don't want Joel Embiid. There we go again.
Green bean.
Joel Embiid shooting a fall away, a 5-footer, and actually resorting to a fall away. Misses it. Bucks get out in transition. Embiid, use your power, use your strength, use the fact that you know how to finish around the basket and make it happen.
Yep, I think that was a Holiday to knock down the 3, right?
It was, absolutely.
And there's Giannis once again, throws it in reverse. There's a dunk. 5-0 run here for the Bucks, up by 2, 10-8.
And what you like from that with that bucket with Giannis there is that he
or
didn't have to
4-0 run, excuse me.
Yeah, he didn't have to work as the facilitator there. Sometimes I can say this as a point guard. It takes a toll on you when you have to work as the facilitator. And also you're using the fact that you're initiating the offense, and that's what you're using to get your points as well. It's good there that Giannis didn't have to do any of the initiating the offense and got that bucket.
Oh, it's not a good look. 2 misses by Simmons there. 2-point lead here for Dolan and the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis running the point, turns it over.
It is. They built the wall there with Simmons and Embiid, force Giannis into that turnover.
Yeah. Similar, sort of game plan and style here with both of these point forwards you're talking about. And I guess
there we go. Giannis actually drawing the charge. I like to see that because oftentimes with his size, his length, and athleticism, you see him blocking shots. But sacrificing his body and taking a charge, that's a pretty good play by Giannis. I like to see that. Normally, it really ignites your team when you see your main guy do that. And there we go, right there.
Throws it in reverse, 2-hand, backwards dunk. Like you said, very similar styles here. You won't see Giannis and you won't see Ben Simmons take anything, any sort of jumpers, threes, or anything outside of the paint. Oh, took another charge, did he?
There's another one.
He did.
He took another one. Took another one. Good job by Giannis, really understanding that Embiid is left-hand dominant, guessing correctly, and taking that charge. I like it. Giannis, again, that's a big boost when your team sees the main guy sacrificing his body. That definitely ignites your team for sure.
Absolutely. That was easy dunk there for Giannis. Good job of taking that charge by against Ben Simmons there.
Yes.
That's a long two. Not a good shot there by Tobias. Rebound does go.
I think that's Thibault there getting that offensive rebound and opted for a more difficult shot. But yeah, to your point, Giannis, 2 straight plays taking the charge and resulting in dunks like that.
Oh, and 2 straight plays, reverse dunks.
That's the 3rd straight play that Giannis got a dunk coming downhill that way. You're the Sixers. You got to be very nervous if you see Giannis scoring like that. That's what you got to do. Be competitive and answer the bell.
Oh, you're going to answer that one. Oh, it's a good foul there.
Good foul by Thibault. Good foul, young fella.
Giannis.
Free throw line. Green in it.
With
like
11,
those uniforms.
11 of the 18 Milwaukee Bucks points here. 18-12. Did he get that to go? Oh, almost. So, nice little ball game here. Back and forth a little bit. Spound, you had a lead, but it's been Dolan here with the run here. It was 8-6. Sixers had a lead. So about a 11-2 run here by Dolan to take a lead.
Yeah, and those 2 straight instances where Giannis drew those charges on Simmons, and then those resulted in dunks. That also helped to turn the tide a little bit in this game here as well. There's Ben Simmons actually finishing over length. That was a good job using some finesse and being smart and not getting the 3rd offensive foul. Finessing and trapping, yeah, not getting the 3rd offensive foul. So we'll see if Ben Simmons plays with a little more caution, or if he throws caution in the wind if this game gets out.
You got to follow up finessing and trapping with everywhere I go, I glue.
Hey, yeah, I was about to, but I wanted to stay on task. I didn't want to get accused of wanting to be a rapper.
We're not against rap or rappers, man, but we are against those thugs.
We are against them.
We're against those thugs. 22-16 here. Bucks with the lead.
Those are instances where you see Thibault when he has a chance to turn that corner, especially he's got Brent Forbes guarding him. He's got to turn that corner and try to finish that.
Oh, hard foul there on against Ben. Heading to the line. Last time we saw him, he missed both free throws. He knocks the first one down.
The first one.
Green's the second one. Yes, he does. So 22-18 here. Under 4 minutes to play here, second quarter. Championship game of the 2K Association, the Compete Forever 2K Association here on BNC. And there's your boy, Thibault up top. Simmons. Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, they're trying to set up a little screen roll action there, little pick and pop. I think we're going to see with Giannis and Chris Middleton. But you can do that with Bobby Portis as well, as a big guy that can shoot threes. And Sixers are doing a great job of crowding that space with Giannis and making sure he sees bodies, 2 or 3 guys, losing the ball, getting out of transition. Great job by the Sixers for sure.
Second time this ball game, we've got a tie score. It was tied at 6. Now we're tied at 22. Back on the old teeter-totter here. Larry Ridley, A. Willie, Antonio Williams, former Sun Scout, here on BNC for the Compete Forever 2K Association.
Giannis seeing bodies. Yeah. Giannis seeing bodies there, but was pretty patient finishing in traffic there. I like that after.
Did he just pick up his 3rd charge? He did.
That's
Bobby
it.
Portis.
That's what he does. I like him as a player. This is a good pickup by the Bucks to get him as a guy that can make those types of plays, be an enforcer, And also too can make an open shot. I like that. I like that
Mhm.
pickup for the Bucks for sure.
You used to be here in New York, played with the Knicks. Former Arkansas Razorback. Got to call the Hogs, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Mike Anderson coaching at St. John's.
St. John's.
Yes, sir. That was his college coach.
It was down at
Guys, Mike
Arkansas.
Anderson, TJ Cleveland. Yes, sir. My guys.
You know how to call the Hogs?
Suey.
That is awful. But that 3 right there is pretty. Yeah, I think this is something about woo, pig, suey.
Big Suey. Yeah.
Razorback. That's what you said at the end. So I got to teach you how to call the Hogs, man.
Yeah,
Come
you
on
got to teach me how to call that. You know, even though I stay away from the Hogs. Mess with that swine, LL.
You know, that's why I try not to, man. But damn, bacon is so good.
It's good. It is.
It calls my name, man, because I like breakfast. So it's hard to turn it down at times. So I'm sorry, little piggy.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
It tastes so good.
Yeah, exactly. This is your fault.
They put it on my plate. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Right.
I'm sorry. It just magically appeared next to my pancakes. I'm sorry.
What do you want me to do?
I
Right?
know. You want me to give you back, little piggy? This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy went home.
And this was
little-
came to my plate.
And this
now
one
it's
came on my
all.
plate.
And once again, it's all.
And once again, it's all. We're gonna put our technology on the track after I eat this bacon. I can't with you, man.
We got to stop.
Bacon love here. Bacon, bacon, bacon. But seriously, man, who doesn't like bacon? I mean, it's like cheese, right? Who doesn't like cheese? Come on. It's like chocolate chip cookie, cheese, and bacon. Those are 3 things. If you don't like them, I don't know if we can be friends, Willie. I really don't know. I don't know.
You got to say, it's you, not me, right?
It's you, not me. Right. You need to check yourself.
PJ.
What's the
Like
P
that
and the J
pickup.
stand for? You think it stands for Philip John, or what do you think? Paul John?
You know
Paul
what?
James?
I never knew what the PJ stood for.
We're going Paul John. What do you think?
Let's go with it. Let's go with it. I respect that dude for his basketball journey. I respect that guy.
He's playing well for the Bucks in the playoffs.
Good
Did
pick
some
up.
decent things against the Heat in the first round. So absolutely.
Good pickup. Good
Mhm.
pickup for them as well. Fits their culture. Fits what they try to do, just like Bobby Portis. Good pickup.
Right. Hey, look, he's a winner. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Veteran leadership.
No question. No question.
19 seconds to go here. Second quarter. Bucks with the lead by 6. Back and forth affair here. Dolan does this. Looking for some space. He's going to green it. That's a tough shot.
That is a tough shot indeed. Chris
Masters-
Middleton, mid-range.
Masters of the
five.
mid-range.
Saying
3,
Lou Will ain't the only
2.
one that can boogie in the mid-range. I can too.
We head to the break. 6-point lead here, 36-30. Here at halftime here on BNC, Compete Forever 2K Association. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports, Madden NFL NBA 2K League. He is Antonio Williams, former college basketball player and Phoenix Suns scout, also Boston Red Sox scout as well. Championship game, Dolan does this. He is doing it barely, though, as our good friend down in Houston or in Texas would say, barely.
That's exactly.
Mama, I love you. All good, though.
Yeah.
P.O.P.
Hold it down. Hold it down. Hold it down.
Mama, I love
Nothing.
you. My last name Goodo, but I ain't no Goodo.
But I ain't no good
Oh man, I'm sorry, man. Hey, we get off task way too much, man.
Man, hey, that's what happens when we having fun.
Ooh, what a bucket
Chris
that was.
Middleton really growing into that role of really being able, that guy that's stretching you out.
Oh, there's an answer.
Got a Green there. Danny Green.
All 3 of these.
Danny Green with the green. I like it.
That was
Keep
the largest
fighting.
lead of the game. 42-30 at one point. 12 nuts down to 9.
Really like to see the fight. There's PJ Tucker again. This is what he does.
Couldn't get it to go down. Rimmed out. Tobias Harris bringing it up.
Good pass.
Oh, was that blocked?
Yeah, it was after
I
the
think it
finesse
was.
with Joel Embiid. I thought he was going to go up with power on that.
Oh, that's a tough jumper. That was a bad
Was.
shot. Yeah, because
Giannis
I mean,
running the floor.
oh, there's a green
There we
bean.
go.
Oh, and he, you see, he turned the other way too, like he was Steph.
High side on him.
He
Yeah.
did, he did.
Tobias high side.
Back
Skilled
down to
dude,
6.
man. A skilled guy. Oh, he ain't finessing on that. Giannis going reverse with that. Oh, then is that DiVincenzo playing the passing lane? It is.
He did. Oh, he got a wide open 3 in the corner. He couldn't get it to him. And instead, it's going to be an easy dunk. Man, it could have been an 11-point lead. Now it's down to 6. Little things like that are like the difference, man. Like, all right, he's probably going to hang around another couple of minutes, or I'm on my way to getting this thing up to 20, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. And Danny Green giving the Sixers a lift off the bench. And they were definitely living dangerously on that one when DiVincenzo got that steal. And there was a Bucks player, I think it was Holiday, that was wide open in the corner, and that Sixers were able to recover.
It was.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it to him. You know, if he picked it up, he was going right to the corner. It was
No
wide
question.
open. Yeah.
No question.
Gonna take you right in.
This is something we got to pay attention to because Ben Simmons has 4 fouls now, 3 offensive, and he just got caught with reaching there. So we're in the third period here, and Ben with 4. This is something we're going to really have to keep an eye on.
Good defense there. Oh, but he left the other corner open. He can't knock it down. PJ's been struggling out there. So if it ain't Middleton or DiVincenzo or possibly Drew, oh, there's a green.
There's one in
Finally
the eye
got it.
right there too.
Finally got it to go down.
In the eye. Danny Green.
Can't green it. Oh, is he going to pull up? He is. Oh, that's from the
yeah.
hash mark.
Oh!
Wow. Woo!
You see it. Chris Middleton is actually stretching this thing out.
He's up to 6
Stretching
threes.
it out for sure.
Remember, if he gets you to 10 or 12, it's almost impossible to beat him.
And see, that's what happens. You get caught in that you get caught in that matrix when he starts making threes like that. You almost feel the pressure where you have to match. And if that's not your DNA as a team, it really gets you out.
Oh, he walked the other way and walk it out.
There we go. You KG.
Oh boy.
Man,
up to 15.
See, this is like a timeout here. You get Tobias Harris, get a foul, go to the free throw line, shoot a couple free throws. Let's kind of try to calm this storm a little bit. So that's like a timeout. I like that.
It was doing such a good job on those shooters, man. And then last, 5 to 10 possessions you've seen. Oh boy, left them open again.
Another one.
Seen some cracks. Oh, that was in and out, rimmed in and out. Embiid back up. It's on you. He's hit some threes too this
he has hit some threes.
Oh, threw it right to him. You know he's gonna pull. He's gonna pull.
Of course he is. You know that.
Gonna hold for the final shot, maybe. Oh, Giannis.
There we go.
It's a good look.
Yeah, it's a very good pass. And Giannis, again, with those quick feet that can really kind of feign that screen and then turn around and go ahead and roll to the bucket and get that easy look. Again, I like that.
Thibault with the miss. Embiid got his back.
No finessing. He went up strong. That's one of the things that you like to see for sure. Got to do that because you got to convert on every single bucket when you're trying to come back against this team.
Mm-hmm. Giannis running the point. Oh, good rip. Is that your boy
Green is
Thibault?
giving the Sixers big minutes.
Oh, that's right. It was Danny Green. Danny Green with a rip, really? Oh, he missed it.
Danny Green says, Ella, I got 3 of those things. Count them.
He does.
1, 2, 3.
And give me all 3 of those.
Yes. Drew Holiday again. It's the master of playing defense. Who was that foul on? That wasn't Simmons, was it? Because if it was, that's 5.
I don't think it was. Oh, wow. He hit that at the buzzer.
He hit it at the buzzer.
Oh, man. Steak right through the heart, hey, Willie. Oh, man.
A lot of pressure on you. A lot of pressure when he's making those threes. And then when you do it like that, that is a momentum changer right there. That really hits you. That's a real gut punch right there when you see it make that 3 at the buzzer right there. Then you
Oh,
start the period off with another one.
That's like a 9-0 run, just like that. Just like that. And it's up to 22, man. Oh, man, I hate it for him. And now he's got to have to do that, which is this team's not built for that. Maybe you put in Seth Curry or something to get Danny Green to shoot those shots. A bad shot. He knocks it down. That wasn't a 3, was it? Yeah, it was like a long 2. That was a 21-foot. Oh, and he does. And he's going to pull.
Is Middleton going to pull it? There's Giannis in that screen roll again.
There it is.
Wow. There we go.
It's just it's beautiful basketball, man. It
really is.
It's just like watching the NBA because we all know what's coming,
right?
And it's execution, man.
No question about that. Really spreading you out. Got those shooters that can convert. Got to have those stick skills as well. So I got to give Dolan his props on that because we know 2K can sometimes put some mama's cooking on there and make you miss some shots. That's for sure. Man.
Mama's cooking. Kwame. You know what? I got no problem with my guy standing up for himself, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't either.
Hey, it is what it is, man. Y'all, he's been the butt end of a lot of jokes, and now he's not taking it no more. So I'm like, okay, all right, Kwame.
There's a lot of discussion about him for sure over the 20 years or so that from when he was drafted in 01. A lot of discussion. So to your point, I don't have an issue with it. I don't like to see these guys getting personal.
Yeah.
But I don't have an issue with him standing up for himself, but I don't like the personal stuff. I don't like to see that. Don't want to see that from anybody. And especially, I don't think we can afford to do those things and especially do it in a public forum that way. But I can't say anything about Kwame standing up for himself.
Sure. Yeah. And he's basically been saying what you're talking about now, which is, just African American, men tearing each other down in a public setting.
Right.
So yeah, I got no problem with that at all. There have been some pretty good juicy back and forths. So
there have been some funny moments for sure, but I can tell you this: what I like about it, from what Kwame is saying, is it really puts a lot of things in perspective with respect to sitting in the chair when you're a scout and you're looking at, when you're talking about players, and we talk about this a lot, LL, where the vast majority of these players that play this game, their success is predicated on their situation almost just as much as their talent. Who's the coach? Who are the teammates? What's the system? That's almost just as important as the talent.
It is. It's called a conducive environment, my friend.
No question. No question. And, you see that, and it really—
Where we at, 28 or 29 right now?
I think we're at 28, 20, 29.
Yeah, I think the next
Danny Green's going to make the 3?
I think the next bucket might do it. Just might do it.
Bryn Forbes. The great shooter. There's Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I mean, it's all over but the shouting. We will have that new sort of Madden fourth quarter rule, if you will, where it's 30 at any point. You get to the fourth quarter, I think it should be about 20.
20?
Yeah, I've seen people come back from 20, but not in the fourth quarter.
Right.
People come back from 20 in the first, second, third quarter, but not in the fourth. So 20 is pretty much that's a scarlet letter. That's a death sentence. It could be by electric chair or it could be by firing squad.
You got to wear that L. You got to wear it.
Or it could be stoned. I don't know.
But you got to wear that L.
You will be finished.
In the fourth. Yeah, you got to wear that L. That's fair. That's definitely fair. I can definitely understand that.
Yeah. So I think we but yeah, we'll go ahead and finish this thing out. We'll continue here as they go back and forth. Been a pretty good run here for Dolan. He's been able to extend the lead. Had a 12-point lead in the third quarter. Spallon, you got within 6.
Yes.
And then he had the big run, man, to go up by 20 plus, man. I'd have to do the math on it, but now he's at 29, if I'm not mistaken. He is. But we'll let them finish it out because it's almost 30. I don't know if he ever got to 30. He's been to 29 like 3 or 4 times.
29, right.
But whatever.
But no, the Sixers were doing a good job of not only were they doing a good job of finishing in the paint, they actually got some timely 3-point shooting from Danny Green. He made a couple threes, and which was really helping them to stay close. But again, you saw Ben Simmons get some offensive fouls. There were some times there where Embiid and some other players as well were finishing with finesse and around the paint instead of going up with power, not converting those buckets. You put a lot of pressure on yourself when you play against a guy like Dolan when he has the shooters as well. When you don't convert every opportunity that you have, you almost have to be perfect to beat him.
And that'll do it. That's the final 77 to 50. So 25 to 14 at that point when he had them down by 11. It was about a 25 to 10 run at one point when he was up by 12. And then, he got it up to 29. So, hey, Dolan, he does this for a second time. How impressive was he this weekend here on BNC?
Really good. And again, he was doing that sometimes with not really playing his best game. And I said a lot that I like to see when people put pressure on him. And really, let's see what he does when he's in a situation where he may be under duress or he may not. Can he win when he's not playing his best game? In the last few games, he's been able to do that without necessarily playing his best game. And you have to know as well when you play against him that you can hold him down for a certain amount of time. But you have to convert those bunnies when you have the opportunity. You have to.
Yeah, back and forth. Look, the Sixers had to lead a couple times. They had 2 or 3 ties as well. Got out to 12, and then we saw Spallew hit back-to-back threes. Got it to within 6.
Right.
And then that's when the smackdown came. 25 to 6 run or whatever it was, and it was like, there you go. Sorry.
Yeah, what can you do?
Yeah, what can you do? Let's go ahead and bring in Derwin Worrell. You know what? Let's do this. Hot Rod, let's do this. Take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll get Dolan here, do the quick interview, and get out of here. We'll have more of the Compete Forever 2K Association Championship right here, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Also airing on BNC after this quick timeout.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea of starting in a minor league bullpen, just the dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubble gum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We can chew bubble gum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA, and the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry, and we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability, and if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
Yep. All right, let's go over to the third member of our broadcast crew, Derwin Worrell, standing by with the champion once again, 2 times here with the 2K Association. Derwin, and Dolan does this. Derwin?
Dolan, you did it again. And you said before how you were going to do it by kind of shutting down Ben Simmons. And Simmons had like 3 offensive charging calls against him. I mean, how were you able to lock him down and lock down the Sixers?
He's just so limited offensively. You just sit in the paint, hold your nuts, and he's gonna run you over. I mean, that's why I really don't think Philly, even in real life, really gonna do anything. I feel like he's such a liability on offense. I mean, he's lucky Embiid can pop out and shoot threes, but I don't know. I just feel like he holds that team back a little bit. Great defender, but I don't know.
So how does this one feel? I mean, you won the last one. I mean, does it get any sweeter than just winning the championship when you kind of feel like you're going to win it?
Nah, I just know I'm gonna win it. Same feeling every time. Every time.
Well, he played you tough in this contest. You know, normally we see you get out to big leads, and you did at the very end, but you had to work a little bit, you know, past halftime.
Yeah, I had to because he was helping off a ton with Brook Lopez. I can't agree with Brook Lopez. I don't think anybody agrees with Brook Lopez. I don't know why, but his jump shot sucks on the game, so I just put PJ Tucker in at the 5 and then started greening with him, and that's all I had to do. And then he stopped helping off him, and then it's just basically Ben Simmons guarding Giannis one-on-one, and I just exploited that matchup.
Well, congratulations once again, man. You've been a force at this game, and Larry, hey Willie, he's done it again. He's a 2-time champion.
All right, man. Inquiring minds want to know: are you going to go for the 3-peat next month?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go for the 3-peat. That's free money.
Hey, Willie, he just said on
if I-
national TV that he's taking our money, man, and he's like, "Thank y'all, y'all
I
idiots."
need to buy a new
I
iPhone.
mean-
I need to buy a new iPhone. My phone keeps dying.
Hey, it's like your boy Lamont on it's like Sanford and Son, man. It's like you big dummy. That's what he basically said, right? No, but all seriousness, congratulations, dude. You're a hell of a 2K player. You need to be in the 2K league. I know we've talked about this 1,000 times. Do whatever you need to get into season 5. Right now, they're going through season 4. One of the guys on my show, man, on our podcast, Esports Extra, that also airs on Black News Channel. He's the head coach and the GM of the Brooklyn Nets, man. We need to tell Ivan Curtis about him, right?
OG, yeah.
Dagwood, yeah.
I just thought about that. That's not a bad idea. Honestly,
dude, you need to check this kid out.
Kurt knows of me. I've been friends with Kurt for a couple of years. He's my guy. Yeah, he knows of me.
Well, next time I talk to him, next time we do the show, we're going to do it in next week. I'm going to have to say, hey, man, holler at your boy Dolan, man. Look for him out there, man, and draft him into the league.
Yeah.
Once again, congratulations. Dolan does this second straight Compete Forever 2K Association for Derwin Worrell, fellow sportscaster, dear friend of mine, out there. And where you at, man? Carnoustie?
Canarsie, Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at? Yeah, we got you. BK in the house. And Antonio Williams down on the DFW, the Metroplex. Yeah, we're here. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, Mad NFL NBA 2K League. Thanks for watching the Compete Forever 2K Association. We'll have much more Compete Forever Esports Championships next week right here on BNC. Make it a good weekend, folks. Make it a good one. We'll see you later.
This has been a KPB Media Works production.